and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got a 2019 Mercedes-Benz A35 AMG. So let's have a look. Alright, before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Central Coast Motor Group, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this one today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. So at the front here you've got, it's not a really aggressive front end, but it's a sporty enough front end. So you got your Mercedes badge there, you got a black grille with this silver trim piece. You also have the little AMG badge, and you've got a front camera there, as well as your front parking sensors, and you've got really nice LED daytime running lights and LED headlights as well. And if you have a look, being the A35 AMG, this one's had the sports kit put on it with these little flares at the front there. So do you like the hatch or the sedan? Let me know in the comments what you prefer. Alright, so the A35 runs on 19-inch wheels, and just have a look at them, even have a look at the brakes. And you've got drilled and ventilated discs and big AMG brakes. Now you've also got a sunroof as well, which we'll have a look at a little bit later on in the video. So we come around to the back, have a look at this big wing on the back. Sort of very much in your face. So around the back here you've got the Mercedes badge, you've got the AMG, big AMG badge on the left, and the A35. And then further down, just have a look at this diffuser and the twin exhaust. And you've got your reverse camera and your parking sensors as well. But it just, the back end really does look menacing. Alright guys, let's have a look inside. Alright, just inside the A35. Now, it's very much performance orientated in here, from the red and black leather seats with the white stitching to this racing steering wheel. And the red leather doesn't stop at the seats, you also get it around the door trims there, and the white stitching continues along the door and the dash there as well. Alright, so to the right of the steering wheel we have your handbrake and your headlight and fog light controls, and the steering wheel. Wow, what a wheel. So on the left side there you do have some menu controls for the media center. You've also got your phone and volume controls there, and on the right hand side you've got some menu controls for the dash, and you've got your cruise control set up there. And then further down from there you do have a dial that you can dial in which mode, drive mode you want. So you can have it from like slippery, individual, comfort, sport, or my favorite, Sport Plus. And then on the other side you have a couple of buttons there to adjust the suspension settings and the auto start stop. So you've got really nice paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. And when you normally start the car, it's in like quiet mode. So I'll just start it up for you. And that's just in quiet mode. Now, if I was to hold the up paddle and start the car, watch what happens. Gives it a little bit of a rev. I like that. So we'll go to the dashboard. Now the dashboard has got an array of features on it. So you can go through things like your assistance, like your steering assist or your safety assist there. You do also have your telephone controls up on the dash, your navigation, your AMG performance gauges, your trip computers, your radio, your media, your styles and display, and your service. So I just wanted to show you one thing, which is the styles and display. Now you can have 4 different dashboards pretty much, depending on what your preferences are. Now you've got the classic, which is just like a nice blue. It's sort of just your basic sort of gauges. You've got your sport, which then turns it sort of yellow and red. And then you've got like super sport, which is like a racing sort of, you know, dash, or you know, if you're at the track or whatnot. It does look the goods actually with that. It really does. Now you can also have understated, which just gives you your speedo and a clock. So to the left of the steering wheel there, you have your engine start stop and your auto start stop at the lights there if you wish. Now we'll come to the media center. Now, like the dash, the media center is filled with so much bits and pieces. Now I'll just go through a few of them, just the basics. Now you do have your Bluetooth, your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You do also have navigation. You do also have your radio stations, AM, FM, and digital radio as well as a media device such as playing it through Bluetooth, or if you've got a USB. You do also have comfort settings, things like for the seats, comfort, and the ambient lighting, so you can adjust all them. You do have your AMG performance gauges, where you can individually configure different bits and pieces on the vehicle. Also, you've got your apps. If you download the Mercedes Me app, you can access some of the apps there, and then you've got some of the car settings. So further down, nice array of ventilation there. They sort of look like an aircraft engine. I really think that's cool. And further down from there, you do have your dual zone climate control. Again, very easy to use and adjust. And then this nice piano black finish down the bottom here, you can slide that open and that reveals a wireless phone charger. Also, you've got a USB and a 12-volt plug in there as well. Behind that, you got your twin cup holders. And then behind that, you do have a media control panel. Now you can adjust by just flicking it to the right or the left, and then you just click it if you want to go into that particular setting. Now you do have your volume roller knob. I'm a bit old school, I like volume knobs myself. And you got a few of the buttons there for the media center on the right, and then on the left you have a few of the settings for the vehicle favorites, things like that. Now you also have your dynamic mode. You can actually just choose which dynamic mode you want to go to. Now further back, there's this sort of, you can lean your hand on. It doesn't actually do anything, it's just to lean your hand on so you can navigate through the media center. And around that you do have some settings for the suspension and the gearbox. Now the armrest, it's quite reasonably comfortable and soft. If I open that, you've got 2 USBs and a little bit of storage space. And we'll have a look in the glove box as well. Now, it's not that big, I'll be honest. The logbooks are in there. You could probably fit an iPad or so in there. So we'll come to the moonroof and sunroof. Now, I've already got the moonroof open, so I'll just open the sunroof up. It's actually quite a large sunroof, I will be honest. And there you can see you've got the wind in your hair. It's very nice. Alright, let's go and have a look in the back. Alright, so we're just in the back of the A35. Now, they've continued with the black and red leather trim, as you can see. I think that's really nice. It does make it look that bit more sportier, and also on the door trims as well. Now, I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters, and I do have a little bit of headroom there, but this seat set up for me, and knee room, leg room, and foot room is not really there at all. So, yeah, it's going to have to be short trips for me, I think, in one of these. Now, you do have ISOFIX spots, 2 there and 2 behind me. And if we have a look in here, the armresters, it's got a reasonably nice feel to it. You do have your twin cup holders there as well. So rear passengers do get the ventilation at the back. Also, they get 2 USBs and a little bit of storage space, as well as these mat pockets, or iPad pockets I think they're called now, on both sides. And as you can see, the seats are actually curved in at the back, which does make it a little bit easier to sit in the back for me. Alright, let's go and have a look in the boot. Alright, just in the boot of the A35. So here we have 370 litres of boot room, expandable up to 1210 via the seats being folded. Now, as you can see, you've got the 3 tether points there on the back. To the left there, you do have some netting along with a 12-volt plug above it, and to the right you've also got some more netting. Now, if I lift up the rear carpet, you can see you do have your tyre gel, a pump, a subwoofer, and an amplifier there. Alright, let's go and have a look what's under the bonnet. Alright, here we are under the bonnet of the A35. Now here we've got a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it produces 225 kilowatts of power at 5,800 RPM and 400 Newton meters of torque at 0 RPM. And that's mated to a 7-speed dual clutch automatic driving all 4 wheels. And the combined fuel usage for this is 7.6 litres per 100 kilometres. Alright, let's go for a drive. Alright, I'm just going to go for a drive in the A35, so let's go. So when I get in, these seats are reasonably comfy actually. I like them. Now, vision out the front is really good, even over towards the passenger side. Vision out the back, it's got a reasonably big back window, so you get good vision out there, and vision out the sides. Yeah, a lot of vision there. And the mirrors are curved on the corners. It's not really my cup of tea, but the rest of it has a good field of vision. So just driving it around town, it feels nice, feels planted. Steering, it's point and shoot. And it's a little bit noisy. We're doing about 70 k's now. It's a little bit noisy from the tyres, but nothing turning the radio up wouldn't fix. And we're just in comfort mode now. Just cruising along, and it's soaking up the bumps reasonably nicely. I like that. Alright, so is the A35 a real AMG? Well, let's find out. I think it is, personally, from driving it. Might be slightly softer than the 45, but not by much. Wow, it's got good pickup, that has 35 watts. definitely got some pickup for sure. And we're just cruising now at 100, and it feels very stable and just cruises really nicely. Alright, so we might just see how it goes, bit of a 0 to 100, see how we go. Alright. Wow, that come up very fast. Very, very nice. It's the best of both worlds, I think. It, you know, very quick, and it's nice to drive around town. It just feels nice on the road. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.